Hi, I'm Damien Burgess from the Caffè Vergnano Coffee Academy in Torino in the north of Italy. Almost every home here in Italy will have one of these. It's a moka for making of a mocha coffee. It's basically a pressure cooker for cooking a coffee and works very similar to an espresso coffee machine. With cold water that's going to be heated and forced under pressure through the ground coffee, resulting in the mocha here on the top. Now what we're going to need for the making of our mocha is cool fresh water and good quality ground coffee, preferably fresh. Now, like any type of coffee, the type of coffee and the variety of blends we use is going to make a difference to the taste profile and aroma. So you need to work out which is the best coffee for yourself. Our mocha is divided into three parts. The first part is where we put the cool, fresh water. Generally tap water is okay, assuming the region you live in, the water is not too harsh. The second part, our filter. Now it's in here that we're going to put the coffee. The coffee, of course, needs to be of the correct grind. If we use an espresso grind, which is a lot finer, the water is going to have trouble pushing its way through and it's going to result in a very burnt and bitter taste. If the coffee is too coarse, it's going to be a lot watery and weak. So therefore we need to have the correct grind for a mocha. And the third part is where the mocha is going to come up through the top and it's going to leave our mocha coffee inside here. So we take our cool, fresh water and we pour it into our tank at the bottom. Now I've filled it up just below this valve here. And what this valve is, a security valve. A lot of pressure is going to build up inside here, forcing that water through the filter. There should be a problem with maybe the grind being too fine or too much coffee packed in here, the security valve is going to release. We take our filter and we slot it just in there like that. We then take our coffee. Now coffee needs to be cooled in a cool, dry place, and definitely with the lid on top. What happens is coffee is going to absorb a lot of humidity or flavours around it. So you've got to make sure you keep it somewhere where it's away from the onions and the fish. We're going to take our coffee and we're going to spoon it into the filter. We're going to put in just enough so that it comes up above the level a little bit. Just like that. We don't need to pack it down because when we screw the top in, it's going to pack it down just enough on its own. Take the lid and we just put it through there like that. Now we need to tighten it just a little bit. We don't want to over tighten it because we've got to remember it's still a pressure cooker, but tight enough that we're not going to have an overflow coming down the side here. Now we're going to take our prepared mocha and we're going to put it on top of a heat source. We have to make sure that heat source is not too hot, otherwise that water is going to boil too quickly and force itself through the coffee grinds too quick. After a couple of minutes, our mocha is going to be ready. And while our coffee is getting ready there, get my cups and saucers ready. I want to make sure we take the mocha off there and pour it straight away. So that's how we prepare a simple Italian mocha. Very simple, easy way to prepare fresh coffee in your own home. Be drunk with sugar, milk, enjoy.